Hey everybody, it's Mr. Greg. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so thankful that y'all are here. I know it's a busy time of the year. I know we're all exhausted and overwhelmed. So we really appreciate everybody taking time out of their night to join us. I'm so excited that our friend Pam Gettleman is joining us. Hey Pam.
Hi.
How
Thanks.
are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. I cannot wait to talk to you and get to know you a little better and talk about music and SEL. We're so excited about this. So I want to go ahead and let everybody know we do have some great prizes that we're giving away tonight. It's super easy to enter. All you have to do to enter for tonight's giveaway is hit the share button and join us in the comments. The more you share and the more you comment, the more chances you have to win some amazing prizes, including a free ticket to Elevate Virtual, a groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, and we have a $25 gift card to the TKS store. So some really awesome prizes. So the easy way to enter, hit the share button, invite your friends, join us in the comments, let us know where you're from, how many days do you have left in the school year, what questions do you have about music and nursery rhymes and SEL. The more you share and the more you comment, the more questions you ask, the more chances you have to win. All right, so hit that share button, ask those questions, get in the comments, and let's give away some prizes at the end of tonight's live. All right, Pam, tell everybody about yourself.
Okay, I've been a preschool music teacher for over 25 years. And in the last 4 or 5 years, I've really taken a deep dive into social emotional learning, the importance of it, where it fits in developmentally for early childhood, and how music can help support that skill development, music and stories. So I created something called Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times, which is a collection of updated nursery rhymes that nurture kindness and empathy and gratitude. So think 3 kind mice who help each other get some cheese rather than 3 blind mice whose tails get cut off by a carving knife. What were we thinking when we sang that with our kids? But importantly, I paired each of those rhymes with some tools to support social and emotional learning. So an emoji chart and some guiding questions so that those stories, which have been built around kindness and empathy and gratitude, can really be mined, and you can enter conversations with your child that help support social emotional skill development and emotional intelligence.
I love that. And I love that you have taken something that we all know and love, nursery rhymes, and turned them into something updated, like you said, but also you've provided some tools on how we can use those. Because with SEL, so many times we get trained on it, we hear about it, but then there aren't the tools. So I love that you're giving us these tools to use, and especially with nursery rhymes and music, because it's stuff we're already using in our classroom. And that's, one of the things about Elevate is we're going to give you the research, we're going to give you the ideas, but we're also going to give you some tools to use in your classroom and to bring that learning into your classroom. So I love that.
Exactly. And one of the big takeaways from my session, I hope, is that if you are not in a district where you're getting support and professional development around social emotional learning, or you have this perception that, oh my God, how am I going to fit this in, as if it's an add-on somehow? If you are reading stories in your class, which I sure hope you are if you're in early childhood, and if you're singing songs, you already have an opportunity to introduce skill support and skill development just by virtue of reading stories and singing songs. And those are some of the techniques and activities that I share in the session.
Well, and the thing is, we're all doing that in our classrooms, right? We all sing, right? Some of us not very good, but we sing and we do music and we tell stories. And before we went live, we were actually chatting a little bit about Adeline and her love of music. And you gave me an aha moment because you asked me a question when I was talking about Adeline and her love of music and singing, and you asked me a question.
Yes, I did. I said, have you ever asked Adeline how she feels when she's making music or when she's singing a particular song? That in and of itself is SEL, because music has the power to both move us emotionally, to excite us. You can feel it in your body. Sometimes you can feel it in your heart. Sometimes you feel it cognitively based on what the music is saying or communicating. There's a lot of cultural things that are conveyed through music. And just by virtue of asking, how does that music make you feel? That is a social emotional learning moment. Wow, it makes me feel excited. It makes me feel calm. Uh, oh, it makes me feel kind of sad. The story is sad. Again, just having someone have awareness of what they're feeling in that moment is skill building.
I love it. And like you said, it's so natural.
It's so natural.
So natural. And it's one of those things, it's one of those tools you kind of put it in your back pocket. And I think it's also a very concrete way for our kids to name those feelings. Because I think that's challenging, which is why you have the emoji poster, right?
Mhm.
And so I think that's a very good way to really start to build their confidence in naming those feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things about the emoji chart that's available for free on my website, but you don't have to use that one. One of the reasons I like it is it's 6 faces, very simple. So particularly good for really young children. And you're going to start out with very basic labels that hopefully the children are going to provide, although you may have to scaffold that a little bit. How do you think, what is this face showing you? Can you make a sad face? But over time, and with the addition of some stories to help support that learning, you can build an emotional vocabulary around all of those emojis. So sad can then become disappointed, uncomfortable, upset. And you build that vocabulary over time through music, through stories.
I love it. And I love the building vocabulary. Listen, everybody, if I'm seeing some comments, people are loving this already. Listen, I already have my aha moment, and we've only been on a couple of minutes. Imagine how much more you're going to get from Elevate Virtual. Well, we've already had some great ideas. We've already got our aha moments, and we've only been live for 10 minutes. Imagine how much more you're going to get from Pam's session at Elevate Virtual. You need to get registered now. If you have not registered, it's time to register for Elevate Virtual. Click the link in the comments in the description and use the code PAM. That will save you an extra 25% off, which means you can register for $75. That gets you, y'all, $75 gets you more than 30 sessions, 4 keynotes, a certificate of contact, and listen, $500 in digital resources to download for your classroom. So for $75, we're giving you $500 worth of products and resources and tools for your classroom. What more could you want? Plus, you can earn college credits through Elevate Virtual. You can now access Elevate Virtual on your computer or on our new app. We have it all for you, and we're giving away $10,000 in prizes. So y'all, you do not want to miss out on the virtual event of the summer. So Elevate Virtual is pre-K through second is what we're geared for, but we welcome and love everybody. So come join us. Click the link in the comments and the description. Use the code PAM to save an extra 25% off. Register before the end of May, because at the end of May, the price does go up and you don't want that to happen. And guess what? You'll get busy. It's the end of the year. It'll be almost summer. Summer brain kicks in. You'll forget. You'll get overwhelmed, and then you're going to be mad and you're going to have FOMO. So just register before you forget and before life gets busy. So click the links, use the code PAM, save 25% off. And who wants prizes? We've got lots of goodies tonight. We're giving away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. We're giving away a groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co., and a $25 gift card to the TKS store. So y'all, all you have to do to enter, hit the share button. Hit that share button. The more you share, the more chances you have to win. And the more you comment, the more chances you have to win. So hit the share button, invite your friends, get in the comments. What questions do you have for Pam about music and nursery rhymes and SEL? So let us know. The more questions you ask, the more we can talk about. The more questions you ask, the more chances you have to win some prizes. All right. All right, Pam, give us some more fun ideas for using music and nursery rhymes and stories for SEL.
Okay. Well, one of the things I wanted to explain is the way I structured the session is that first we talk about just music alone, listening to music. How does it make someone feel? And there's a lot of research about what's happening chemically and in your brain when you listen to music or when you make music in a group. But then we add music with words and what the story is conveying and how we can mine that for what the story is telling us and how the characters in the story might be feeling in the song. Then we add some visuals to that. So we might use some videos that are underscored by music. Look at the faces of those characters. How do you think they're feeling in that moment? Can you tell me about a time when you felt the same way or were in the same kind of social situation that that character is in? And how did you feel? So again, relating it back to the child's own lived experience. And then what if you're just reading a book and there is no music? Well, I made up a little tune that I will preview right now that can help you just add a tiny little musical element to when you read a story in your class that revolves around, not every story lends itself to this, but many do, where there's a character in a situation having a feeling and maybe other characters responding to that feeling. So no music. I like to use Corduroy as an example. You're reading the book Corduroy, right? And when the little girl asks her mom, can we take Corduroy home today? And her mom says no, right? So if you point to that page and point to either Corduroy's face or the little girl's face, you could sing the following. How is Corduroy feeling today? What words do you think he'd say? Make a face that shows me how Corduroy is feeling there right now, and be very specific and point to the face that you're looking at. Have you ever felt that way? Tell me what you felt that day. So and you can plug in any character for any story. It's to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You don't have to be like a musical genius to be able to deliver this. You can add a musical element to your storytelling and at the same time facilitate conversations around emotions, social situations. Have you felt the same way? What situation prompted you to feel that way? What did you do? Did you ask for help? Did you take a deep breath? And we talk about modeling those kinds of strategies for self-regulation.
I love that. People are loving that song. I love it. Like you said, it's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, easy. And I love that it can be used with any story.
Any story.
Any story. And so it's so flexible and it really gives us another tool to bring in that SEL piece for a story. I love that. And that's what Elevate is all about. Elevate is all about these simple, real, classroom proven ideas and activities that anyone can do in their classroom. And anybody, even me who cannot carry a tune at all, terrible singer, even I could sing that song with my kids and we could talk about how the characters are feeling and then relate it back to the students. So I love that. Okay. So there was a little bit of a conversation in the comments. I want to get your take on this.
Sure.
And I would love to get more people in the comments to join in on this conversation because we've actually talked about this a lot here at home.
Mm-hmm.
So the comment, somebody said that, do you notice kids don't know and sing nursery rhymes anymore like they used to?
The answer is yes, absolutely. And in fact, that was the impetus for me pursuing nursery rhymes for kinder times. So I want to make 2 points. First is I want to be very crystal clear here. I am not trying to cancel Mother Goose. A lot of people love these rhymes and continue to use these rhymes, and that's all good for them. However, I noticed as a music teacher, I used to do, a whole lesson. I have like thematic lessons around nursery rhymes. And the kids were in the last 5 to 10 years in particular were like deer in the headlights. I'm like, have you not heard this before? You know, I'm much older than many of you, and I grew up with these things. And here's the thing, the benefit of nursery rhymes is that the rhyming is great for language development. The whimsy is great for imagination building. The musicality of it and the fact that they can be sung just adds that other musical dimension. So it pained me a little bit that they were kind of falling out of use. And I did a little, backyard research, if you will, and discovered that a lot of millennial parents and teachers were shying away from them because so many of them are dark, irrelevant. Some of them have some kind of racist roots. And so for those families that have shied away from them and that are used to really vetting the content that they want to share with their children in a way that feels reassuring to them that the content is appropriate and skill building and educational, I decided to upgrade, if you will, these rhymes and update them in a way that would make them more relevant and with themes that everybody could love. Kindness, empathy, gratitude. Humpty Dumpty still falls off the wall. Bad things do happen.
Right.
But he's not left there in pieces, thank you very much. His friends come over, help him up, put on a Band-Aid, and, show empathy. So, again, each one of these was kind of created from the ground up to infuse that kind of messaging within them. Yeah, but yes, you've noticed, right, that people have shied away from them. If this is a home run, then hopefully these will become nursery rhymes for a new generation.
Yeah, I love that we can use both, right? We can use the original ones, which we all grew up with, we all know and love, and we have these very strong connections to. But now I love that we also have some more modern, updated versions that we can use, like you said, to teach kindness and empathy. There's actually, and I'm not going to quote it exactly, but there is some research out there that says kids who come into kindergarten, early childhood, knowing at least 4 nursery rhymes are going to have better reading ability down the road. And so this is something that when Adeline, when she was born, and as she's grown now to almost a kindergartner, right. We've taught her some, and her school has done a really good job of teaching them nursery rhymes. And so, and I've seen lots of people talking about how they love to use them in their classroom. I saw somebody say, yes, the kids don't know them, but we're really teaching them in our classrooms. And I think that's a powerful opportunity. And now you can use the originals and you can use the modern versions. And so in your session, you will probably talk to us about where to find these and how to get them, correct?
Absolutely. So they exist in a couple of different formats. The first iteration of this actually came in an album that you can stream on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. Raffi, remember Raffi?
Yes.
Raffi is still going strong.
Okay, good. I was going to ask. I love it.
Collaborated with a woman with a really hip, cool voice who's a fabulous musician and performer in her own right named Lindsay Monroe. And they recorded 15 of these nursery rhymes, these updated nursery rhymes on an album that's been available since May of 22, called Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times. So if you go on Spotify and put in Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times, you can find them there.
Love it.
There's also a YouTube channel where we've actually put visuals with these songs, very lightly animated. Each video is only 2 to 3 minutes long. It's YouTube at Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times. And I published a book of 8 of the rhymes that are on the Raffi album, Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times.
Love it.
I'm not very good with the technology, as you can see, but there it is. There it is. And that's available on Amazon, whatever. And I mentioned to you that we have some exciting things coming up because a very famous children's performer who is not Raffi, but is of the same sort of class and excitement, is about to record 3 additional new updated nursery rhymes for Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times. But the easy answer to what you just said, and everything that I have shared with you so far, including that little song that I use for for storytelling, as well as the emojis, are available for free on the For Kinder Times website, www.forkindertimes.com.
I love
So if
that.
you go to the resources section, it's all there.
And here's the great thing, y'all. You can get the songs and then the nursery rhymes, and you can get all of that for free. And then you need to come to Elevate and go to Pam's session to learn more about how to integrate those into your classroom and how to bring those new, modern, updated nursery rhymes into your classroom. So you need to register for Elevate Virtual so you can attend Pam's session to find out more fun ways and activities to bring those updated nursery rhymes into your classroom. So click the link in the comments or in the description, and then use the code PAM at checkout. That saves you an extra 25% off of your ticket price for Elevate Virtual. That means you can register for $75. You'll get 90 days on-demand unlimited access, more than 30 sessions, 4 keynotes, $500 in downloads, $10,000 in giveaways, a certificate of contact. You can get college credits. You can watch on your computer or on the new app for Elevate Virtual. So we have it all. You do not want to miss out on the virtual event of the summer, Elevate Virtual. You click the links now to register and use the code PAM to save 25% off. And in Pam's session, she's going to show us all these great ways to bring in these new, modern, updated nursery rhymes to help our kids with these SEL things: kindness, empathy, right? And so love it, Pam. I cannot wait for your session. I'm pumped after hearing you talk and sing, and I cannot wait to get these nursery rhymes into my classroom. And I also want to remind everybody, we have some amazing giveaways happening tonight, and it's really easy to enter. All you need to do to enter is hit the share button and join us in the comments. The more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win some great prizes, such as a free ticket to Elevate Virtual, a groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, 2 notepads of your choice from Berto & Co. And we're giving away a $25 gift card to the TKS store. So hit that share button, hit it. The more you hit share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win a great prize tonight. All right, Pam, you were going to say something. Go for it.
I actually was, because I want to make sure I'm clear here too. Two of the examples I use in the presentation for a variety of points that I want to make are from Nursery Rhymes for Kinder Times, but I give a lot of other examples, everything from This Old Man to 5 Little Ducks Went Out One Day. So it's not just my own content, if you will, that I'm going to be applying these ideas to. And the other piece that I wanted to convey is that I also devote a portion of the presentation to how music and stories build language skills, which I know a lot of you know, and that's sort of the baseline for building literacy. But the thing about nursery rhymes, and the reason you mentioned about, they say when for nursery rhymes going into kindergarten, that, there's some connection between that and reading skills and whatever. It's all about the rhyming for the most part. And so the examples that I use are not just nursery rhymes, but there are a lot of other ways to support rhyming and an understanding of how our brains are wired to hear the similarities in sounds and the differences in sounds. And that actually starts not in a way that a child could articulate, but our brains start processing those different sounds at the age of 7 months. So that's why it's really important to sing to your kids, read to your kids, particularly songs and stories with rhyming, which many early childhood stories and songs do rhyme. But I'm going to give you some other pointers for how to support that.
Well, and I love that, because that's what we need, right? I've seen a lot of comments coming through about rhyming, about multi-language learners.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but for all of our kids come in needing to build that language. And we know if they don't have that oral language, then reading and writing is going to be a challenge.
Correct.
Right? And so we know from the science of reading that our brains are wired. We are built for sound from almost birth, right? Like from birth, we're built for sound. And so anything we can do to bring in those rhyming words, that language, those sounds is going to benefit our kids. So I love that you are bringing that into your session and bringing that to us at Elevate with things that we're already doing, right? We're not telling you, hey, if you want to teach your kids to rhyme, you got to do something brand new. No, we're already singing and reading and telling stories. And now everybody's all excited to bring back nursery rhymes, right? So look at that. This is what Elevate is all about, y'all. Elevate is all about building on what we're already doing. We want to elevate what is happening in your classroom to the next level in very, very easy, doable ways. You don't need a $50,000 projector. You don't need to spend a bunch of money. You just need to pull out some books and sing a little bit of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and you've got some SEL happening in your classroom, and you've got some language happening in your classroom, and all you had to do was grab a book off of your shelf, right? Or play a song in the classroom. And so that's what Elevate is all about. So if you have not yet registered for Elevate Virtual, do it now, because registration will close at the end of May and the price will go up at the end of May. And then you're going to be so sad and you're going to blow up our email wanting to register because you have FOMO. Happens every year. And y'all, the comments are going crazy for you, Pam. So everyone is loving what you're sharing. So imagine how much more you're going to get from Pam's session at Elevate Virtual. So click the links in the comments and in the description. Use the code PAM at checkout. That will save you an extra 25% off of your ticket price. So you're going to, for $75, you're going to get 90 days access, it's now up to 40 hours of content. Wow. You've got 4 keynotes that will make you laugh and cry. You've got $500 in resources to download for your classroom. So not only are we going to tell you things to do in your classroom, we're going to give you the tools to help. You can get college credits. We're going to give away $10,000 in prizes. You get a certificate. We've got an app so you can access on your phone. You can access it on your computer. Y'all, what more could you want? And it's only $75 if you register now and use the code PAM at checkout, right? 40 hours. People are shocked by that. That's kind of a fairly new update. We've added some stuff, and Jason actually sat down and went through all the sessions and tallied up how much time they have. And so, yeah, 40 hours of content. And I know that sounds like, whoa, that's a lot to watch. But the great thing about a virtual conference is it's on demand. Right. So you can watch it anytime, anywhere. So kicks off June 1st, all the way through August 31st. You have 90 days on demand, unlimited access. You can watch it on your phone, on your computer, and anytime, anywhere. And you can go back and watch them again. So I like to watch the sessions, take some notes, and then go back and look at my notes later and go back and watch the sessions again, because I might have questions or I might have missed something, right? You can rewind it, watch it. Yes, you can watch with a margarita. That's the great thing about this, y'all. You can watch it at the pool, in your bathrobe, with a margarita at 3 a.m., wherever you want. So get registered. You do not want to miss out on Elevate Virtual. And we're getting close to time to wrap it up. So I want to go ahead and give everybody one more chance to win some prizes. We're giving away a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. We're giving away a groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. We are giving away 2 notepads of your choice. I've got a couple of them here. These are 2 of my favorites that I use. And we're giving away a $25 gift card to the TKS store. So quickly, I'll give you about 2 more minutes to hit the share button and join us in the comments. The more you share, the more you comment, the more chances you have to win. So do it now so you can get entered. And then hang tight because you have to be here to win. So we're going to give away those prizes in a few minutes. Monica says, nursery rhymes are my, quote, must teach things. I love that. And I think after tonight's live and definitely after Pam's Elevate session, we're all going to be bringing back more nursery rhymes into the classroom, both the original and the modern updated versions. So I cannot wait. All right, Pam,
so
go ahead.
I just wanted to point out 2 things. In the book, every rhyme, why am I so bad at this? Every rhyme is followed by that emoji page and some guiding questions. So if you have the book available, you don't have to think, it's right there. Same thing in our videos. The question prompts and the emojis appear at the end of each video. And the last point I wanted to make before we go is that part of my session is talking about how to engage families with this. Because it's so simple, all you'd have to do is share a link, share the questions, and say, hey, you know what? If you have some time this week, read this story with your kids and ask them these questions. Done. Families are engaged with what you are doing in the classroom and helping to support that skill development and beginning to understand the impact of how important that is for their child's development and growth and ultimately academic performance.
I love it. And that connection to families is so, so important for so many things, but especially for SEL. And so many times we don't know how to involve families, and families can be overwhelmed on ways to support their kids. And this is a very easy way to connect with families and engage families. So there you go. Y'all listen, if you've loved tonight's live and all of the ideas that Pam has shared, you are going to love her session at Elevate Virtual. I can say that because we've had sneak peeks, because we have all the videos and we've seen them. Y'all are going to love it. It is packed with ideas for your classroom. So click the link in the comments and the description to get registered for Elevate Virtual. Use the code PAM to save 25% off. So your ticket will only be $75. $75 gets you 90 days unlimited on-demand access, more than 30 sessions, 4 keynotes, $500 worth of downloads for your classroom, a certificate of attendance. You have the option to get college credits. You can watch on your computer and on the app. So click the links, get registered. You do not want to miss out on Pam's session at Elevate Virtual and all of the other amazing Elevate sessions. And something that sets Elevate apart, everything is backed by current research, and all of our presenters are active in classrooms and schools. So we all get it. We understand the challenges. We know what it's like to be in the classroom. So everything shared at Elevate is simple, easy, and doable. All right. So are we ready to win some prizes? All right. So we are going to give away a ticket to Elevate Virtual. If you are the winner of tonight's Elevate ticket, you need to send an email to Crystal@elevateyourclassroom.com. Crystal@elevateyourclassroom.com to claim your ticket. And tonight's winner of a free ticket to Elevate Virtual is Charisse Jeanette Heinrich, and I can't see the rest of it. So Charisse, congratulations. You have won a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. Charisse, all you need to do is send an email to Crystal@elevateyourclassroom.com. Next up, we have a groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. If you are the winner of the planner, you'll send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com, and Jason will hook you up with your planner. Mercedes Patton, congratulations, Mercedes. You've won a free groovy planner from Berto & Co. by the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. Next, we have 2 notepads of your choice. Those are from Berto & Co. as well. And if you are the winner of the notepads, you will also send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com. And the winner of 2 notepads is Amy Harris Busey. Congratulations, Amy. Send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com, and we will hook you up with your notepads. And finally, we have a $25 gift card to the tksstore.com. And the winner of our $25 gift card is Nicole Figueroa. Nicole, congratulations. You've won a $25 gift card to the tksstore.com. Nicole, send an email to kindersmorgy@gmail.com, and we will get you your gift card. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you, Pam, for joining us and for being a part of Elevate.
Thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure.
Remember, click the links in the comments and the descriptions now. Get registered for Elevate Virtual. Use the code PAM at checkout to save an extra 25% off of your ticket. Do it now before the price goes up at the end of May. You do not want to miss out on Elevate Virtual, 90 days on-demand access, more than 30 sessions, 4 keynotes, $500 in downloads, $10,000 in prizes to give away, a certificate of attendance, a mobile app so you can access the conference on your phone and on your computer. Don't miss out on the virtual event of the summer. Elevate Virtual is where it's at. We cannot wait to see you all virtually this summer. Get registered now. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with us tonight and joining us. Some great conversations. We know it's a busy time of the school year. So many of us are so close to being done. So thank you for hanging out with us. Hang in there, stay strong, keep doing amazing things. We're so proud to be part of this profession with all of you, and we appreciate all that you do. I will be back live again at 9 o'clock Central Time, talking to Mr. J, your favorite pre-K teacher, on social media. We'll be talking all about attention getters, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot more giveaways, so everybody make plans to join us again tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time for more fun. We'll see you all then. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you back here at 9 o'clock Central Time. Bye-bye.